doing something today. I'm gonna do the story quest for Mavuika so that I have a bit more context for the current event. Having context is always really good. So I'm gonna do that today because I definitely need to do it. Once I do that, and then I can do the actual, like, finish the event, and then I'm gonna go into back to Zenless. I'll finish the rest of the main story, and then I'll finish both other stories in there as well. The ones, or whatever ones I missed. Okay. Yes, Soul Invictus is correct. Well, I gotta make sure it's focused experience. There we go. That should make it a lot easier as well. Okay. Enter accommodation and rest. Interesting. Interesting start. Oh, I forgot I had wrong to actually open it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We've been sleeping well and eating even better. Now this is the life.
About time we got to live like this.
Exactly! Look, Paimon's tummy is so stuffed. It's all round and plump now.
Reminds me I should probably put stuff on the grocery list.
I know. It's time for some rest.
What a peaceful feeling. We're only so busy. It's nice to have some downtime like this every once in a while between adventures.
We've got trouble.
The voice. Oh, hi. To hear your voice at a time like this, it's really not our granny. It's like...
Cut that out. It's serious. What are you doing sleeping this late? Who are you, me? Come see us in the speaker's chamber once you've cleaned yourselves up. We're waiting for you here.
Interesting. Something's happening. So much for sleeping in. I guess I'll have to head over there. Wake up, Mom. We gotta go find Mavuika.
No! Paimon's not done eating yet. Huh? Oh, good morning.
As the blazing sun. Isn't her voice line Wrath of the Blazing Sun? Like her old voice line. I don't have her, so I can't check. Oh, I keep forgetting you can stand on those.
A time trial.
Oh, that's the way in.
Steer clear of other people.
Wait a minute. Oh, I get up top again? What if I could actually... Is there a cave somewhere else? Oh, there's actually... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this really quick just so I can... Wait, how do you normally get up here? Wait, do you only get up here from the other side? Oh, you actually get up here from the main entrance. I did not know that. I never traveled here normally, so I didn't even realize. Into the speaker's chamber. Alright, what's going on? What we got here?
I wonder if they've eaten. Or if they've even gotten up. Maybe I should buy some snacks? Oh, don't tell me something came up on their way here.
Relax. I'm sure they're fine.
Ah, there they are.
See? Just like I said.
Mavuika, see Lolly! We came running as soon as we got your message.
Thank you for coming all this way. Here, Have some water and catch your breath first.
Sounds like something major happened.
Well, you could certainly say that. I'll let Lolly explain.
Strictly speaking, I'm just passing on something I heard as well. Basically, the Wyatt passed a truly shocking piece of news to me through the smoke last night. You're aware that Mavuika's not the first Pyro Archon, yes? On occasion, there were those who lived longer than an ordinary human. Not unlike my situation. But all in all, the title has changed hands many times. And now, the Wyatt have sensed a special surge within the ley lines. A truly ancient soul is about to return to the mortal realm. His name is Xbalanque.
Oh boy.
Xbalanque? But isn't he the very, very first?
Yes, that's him. The first Pyro Archon. According to legend, he was the greatest of heroes and leaders, and the one who made a deal with the ruler of death, thereby creating the rules that saved Natland's
Interesting.
ley lines.
Why is he coming back? And
Hasn't he
how?
been dead like a really long time? How can he be resurrected?
Even in Natland, it's impossible for someone as ancient as him to ever return. Still, nothing's off the table when Xbalanque is concerned. Hence why this really is something major.
Let me be clear about this. I did not mishear, nor is the Wyatt mistaken. We would never jest about something like this.
Don't worry. Both the Traveler and I have complete faith in your abilities. Whose interpretation of the Wyatt's will could we trust if not yours?
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll never be modest about. But the fact I'm not wrong about this only further begs the question. Just why is Lord Xbalanque suddenly about to be resurrected now?
As you can see, Lolly's even more concerned about this than I am. Still, it's understandable. Waiting to find out the whole truth must be torture for a great shaman who can only peep at the outcomes without knowing the causes.
Mavuika, I hope you'll approach this with a measure of caution. Depending on how things go, everything could change or nothing at all. Well, I think you know what I mean.
I do. Xbalanque's arrival will shake our nation. After all, we still don't know if he's satisfied with the outcome of this war.
Wait, do you think he'll come and find you?
Huh! Well, you can't just up and say things like that. You scared me half to death.
That's actually pretty likely. Think about it. People in the same line of work tend to have some similarities, right? Maybe all Pyro Archons share my disposition.
I don't want to meet him. I haven't really mentally prepared myself yet for such a grand occasion. Anyway, my job was just to pass on the message and bring the Traveler over. Now that that's dealt with, you can discuss the pilgrimage. I'm done here.
Wait, where are you going, Lolly?
Back to bed. You have no idea how much that scared me. I was up all night. Ugh. Can barely keep my eyes open. Nighty-night.
Alright then, what's this about the
It's
pilgrimage?
like I said before, our cultural legacy shouldn't end with our triumph over our suffering. Instead, it'll burn brighter than ever. So, the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame has been given new meaning. We have chosen to turn it into a pure athletic competition, promoting fair play and encouraging the personal growth of contestants. And this grand tournament will begin soon.
Ooh, that sounds awesome!
I'm itching to sign
Heroes
up.
are drawn to tournaments like this, and naturally, you're no exception. The news of Lord Xbalanque's impending resurrection may be a bombshell, but I believe that we should keep our focus on the pilgrimage.
Huh. Okay. So, not in a hurry to find him, huh?
That's right. I've already informed the tribes that we'll be hosting the next tournament right away. It'll help sweep away the shadows cast by the war, preparing supplies, cleaning up and remodeling the competition venues, recruiting staff for logistics, moral support, and pre-tournament weather forecasting. All of that's been assigned. We need to make sure everything is completed well and on schedule first. Traveler, Paimon, you are our cherished friends and a part of our nation. I'd like to invite you to serve as special supervisors for this event.
Would be an honor.
Paimon can do it too?
Of course. On that note, my two new supervisors, would you come with me to check on the progress of each of the tribes?
Sure!
Yeah, this was released before Collective of Plenty So I doubt I actually go there. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. Okay, I'm definitely not walking to People's Springs. That one's too big. I'm not gonna bother. That one's pretty big. I think it's bigger than all of Fontaine already. Not including the Nestor region, but there's like nothing there anyway. It's mostly empty.
Looks like someone's in a good mood.
Not even including the mountain, the inside of the mountain.
Of course! Paimon's here as a special supervisor this time! It's only been a few days, but Paimon's back and cooler than ever!
I was letting get where we're heading in.
It's nothing. You've got a long road ahead, so it's good that she's so motivated. Pretty much all we need to do is talk to everyone and confirm how the preparations for the pilgrimage are going.
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
where's Mulan?
See that? Someone's
Oh.
fishing! It's them!
Ah, our iconic trio.
It's a quartet, you insolent ignoramuses! A quartet! How dare you treat the almighty Dragon Lord like a subhuman! If anything, I'm superhuman! Wait, no! Draconian!
Why, hello there, Ahau. And you three. What are you up to?
We're fishing, Archon. Mulalani says if we're lucky, we might catch someone really special. Yeah, like that punk Shibalanke. Such a pathetic little...
My apologies. How clearly hasn't learned his ticket to see the sun today. We didn't mean any offense. When Katina and Mualani were talking about fishing, they meant it literally, with hook and bait.
Lowly servant! How dare you beat up the almighty Dragon Lord or some ancient bogey that you only know by name? You'll pay for this! Start with some chili in your water skin.
Ah, so you've heard about his impending return. Did Lali mention that to you?
Mm-hmm. We ran into her on the road not too long ago. She seemed to be falling asleep standing up, then kept mumbling about something.
Oh no! Why is Shibalanke coming back now? Did we screw something up? We couldn't have, right? But what else could have alarmed him so much? Wow, that sounds just like her.
And now that you're done, scram. The water skipping.
To be honest, it's been bothering me quite a lot. Under normal circumstances, it shouldn't be possible for us to meet Lord Shibalanke, right? So, does this mean something's wrong?
As you can see, there are many people that are thinking along those same lines. I believe that
Hey, we've got a fight!
it's an actual person.
Help! Help! Something's pulling on me!
It's what's going to save your life! Are you having leg cramps? Hold your breath for now. We'll get you out right away.
So let's hope you managed to rescue the drowning people.
Thank you so much, everyone. Wait, why is her Archon here?
But would you look at that? You actually caught some people after all.
Thanks for your help. Otherwise, that sudden bout of leg cramps might have ended our entire surfing squad. The two of us are in charge of transporting supplies. After safely delivering some of the equipment, medicine, and a few other things for the tournament, we had some time to spare, so...
Didn't warm up before going into the water, did ya?
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll, leave you to it then.
We'll never forget how you saved us. We know you're busy though, so no need to worry about us. We'll see you around.
Well, you gotta give it to Mualani. When she wants something to happen, then it just happens.
He actually caught people.
Then it won't be long before she reels in Shibalanke himself. Now that'll be a wonder of wonders.
I was just thinking, what if he enjoyed swimming like the rest of us? It's easy enough for anyone who loves the water to end up here, so might as well give it a try. It'd be a great chance to say hi to him. I used some commemorative badges for the stadium as a special bait. He's never been to present-day Natland, so it'll all be new to him. I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
And before you say anything, anything's possible. On the off chance this'll work, it's worth a try no matter how unlikely it is. Just like playing the lottery.
As you can see, the power of friendship sustains their faith in the theory.
Well, what about you then? Given your personality, Isn't your continued presence a testament to the power of friendship, too?
She saw right through you, my foolish lackey. Silly, naive child. Now, witness the scorn of Kahulahat! Ow!
Picking up where we left off before, Lali never makes mistakes with her messages, so I believe that it would be best for you to meet with Lord Shibalanke. That should quell any unnecessary speculation.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. But for now, what I need to do is check on the status of the preparations for the upcoming pilgrimage. Seems like the people of the Springs have done a great job.
Yep, don't worry. We only came here to fish after finishing all of our work. We're all done, all three of us. Mm-hmm. Everyone at the Children of Echoes has been hard at work too. I only came here after finishing my tasks for today. It looked like everyone else was about finished too.
Same for the science of the canopy. We're all wrapped up.
That's efficiency. I trust you. Well, looks like we won't have to make the trip to your tribes then, everyone. This iteration of the pilgrimage holds great importance to Natlan as it is now. We must pull together and work as one, creating the best atmosphere possible for all our participants.
Sure. Don't know why you worry about this stuff. You're always so ready to pounce on and fight just about anything. Why, you even dare to disrespect the almighty Dragon Lord!
As he's hiding behind Kenich.
Remind me again, has Ahau done anything besides talk?
I'll send the dirtiest jobs his way right this instant. Stare.
What are you doing to me, you son of a... hey! Let me go! It's always a party with those three. Seems like we can check off the people of the Springs. Oh, wait, four! No, sorry, four.
Cool. Now we're going to the Masters of the Night Wind. I forget that's 1,300 meters. This should be the teleport that works. 'Cause I think this is up top. It is in fact up top. Hello. See, Lali's still here. Where'd you go to sleep?
Oh, there she is, right over there. See, Lolly, didn't you say you were going to get some more sleep? Why are you still here?
The chief came to me for help just now. Not like I can just ignore someone in need and go back to bed, now can I?
You didn't tell him that you stayed up all night?
I just told him about Shibalanke's imminent return, and told him to be prepared. There was no need to mention anything else.
Don't be like Gani.
You've still got a reputation to maintain, huh? Can't have people thinking Granny Eatsilly would lose sleep over something like this.
Now you're making fun of me too, huh? So even children are ridiculing me now. This cannot stand. And you! Do you also think I'm just trying to keep up appearances?
Nope, not me. Would never think that.
You too. What about you, Mavuika?
No, of course not. Relax, Lali. Shibalanke was no ordinary person. He loved this land as much as we do and managed to forge a miracle through the ruler of death. I don't think he'll give us too hard a time.
Even though I've never known him, I feel the same way.
If that's what even the two of you think, then my worrying seems even more unnecessary. All right, I get it. That's just the kind of paranoid old hag I am. That means I can go get some shut-eye then. You can take a look around yourselves. And if you need any help, feel free to go find the chief. Or Auroron. The chief should be overseeing the preparation of the woven scrolls required for the tournament right about now. And as for Auroron, I believe he said he was going to do some handicrafts at the valley entrance.
Come on, you're making it sound like it's my first time here. Rest well and stop worrying so much. We'll discuss the tournament with Auroron.
All right then. Good night, everyone.
It's the second time she's
And
almost gonna
don't
win.
go thinking that Granny Eastleigh doesn't like hanging out with you just because she's not around all the time.
And then, oh, runs all the way over there. That, who is that? That's
How
Kakuku.
about this piece of rope here? Oh, and this wooden dummy.
Nah.
No? Then what about this?
That voice. Sounds like Aurora's talking to someone. Watch out, Aurora!
Oh, hello.
A bird?
No, a juvenile Cucasaurus. This one looks a little different from the others, though. Yeah, very special look indeed.
Is he your pet, Auron?
Whoa, he's quick on his feet. That retort was instant. For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Did Paimon just say something wrong? Oh wow. Go away, bro. What the heck?
Don't worry about him. He's just... how should I describe him? No, he's an assistant at Aoife's clinic, and one of my friends. His name is Kakuku.
What the heck are you on about? Is that not his name? Oh wow. Go away, bro.
It's like he's just repeating a few sentences over and
That's
over.
what he does. Those are all Aoife's catchphrases, so Kakuku picked them up after hearing them day after day. The last time I delivered some vegetables to the people of the springs, I ran into Ahau, who was there for a soak in the hot springs. Ahau and Kakuku were stuck in an endless back-and-forth argument.
Sounds like a schoolyard squabble.
Eventually, Ahau got really agitated and just started immediately shouting, "No, you!" no matter what Kakuku said.
How unbelievably childish. No less than I'd expect of a how. Even I have rarely witnessed things like that.
They went on like that for an entire afternoon.
Wait, how do you know that? Did you stay and listen to them the whole time?
Yeah, I did. It was so dumb I couldn't look away.
You're a more patient man than most.
Anyway, I'm here because I'm trying to capture Shibalanke.
Is he trying to make a snare trap?
Capture, huh? Wild choice of words.
Then how about hunting for Shibalanke?
Sorry, you're trying to do what now?
We've never seen someone so ancient come back to life before, right? So I wanted to see if I could intercept him. See, this is the trap that I made. I've used it before. It's quite good at catching wild animals. Don't worry though. I've already told everyone that there's a trap here, so they won't get too close. See, I've even made a notice board.
It won't do anything. Just a notice board.
Good luck catching anyone with this. And what are you planning on doing with the poor guy when you catch him anyway? Stick him in a stew?
No. I just want to see what he looks like, and then I'll probably invite him to our tribe as a guest.
I'll admit, I didn't take you for the actively hospitable sort.
Well, a chance like this doesn't come every day. I wanted to give it a try, so I also made these little handicrafts.
He says that, yet all of these look like a hunter's lethal handiwork.
I see. In that case, I wish you success. If you do manage to
That'd be
capture
so funny if you
wild
did.
Shibalanke, please let me know. I'd love to come and watch the fun.
Hey, not you too!
If the real Shibalanke does show up, a trap like that won't hurt him. We all have faith in him. After all, he was the first Archon of this land.
That's right. That's also why I stuffed several layers of cushions and hay in there. If he really triggers the trap, he can just sprawl out and take a nap.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Bro, stop! You're driving Paimon insane over here! Oh wow. Go away, bro. Well, if you got time for this, then you finished prepping for the tournament, right?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Paimon.
So that's it. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you wanted to ask about. We, Masters of the Nightwind, are broadly responsible for the woven scrolls and mental support. I have expertise in exactly neither of those, so I joined the logistics team. I provided some amazing supplies. The others even praised me for the quality of my produce and even asked me about how to grow such great fruits and vegetables. I was very happy.
You've gotten quite good at dealing with people.
Yes. I think I've rediscovered a bit of that feeling I had in my childhood.
Seems like things here are going smoothly. In that case, we'll check on how things are going elsewhere. See you later, Auron.
Bye, Auroran! Good luck with the... capturing
so he also knows how to say goodbye.
Huh? Alright. See you later, my bros.
My bros. What is this, Anton? It's not even the same voice actor. Sino, not Sinon. Sino has the same voice actor.
Oh, Mavuika. Oh, shoot. What are you doing here?
Shilonen? What a coincidence.
She's just here.
Oh, hey there, Shalonen. Did you come here for work?
That's an alright trip. I mean,
Ron. Did he sell me out? I thought I asked him to not tell anyone that I was here.
No, he didn't mention you at all.
That's so.
She's avoiding me. There are a few big pieces of equipment we need for the tournament, and I've been wanting to ask her to make them. I went straight to her place because I was worried she might refuse, but each time there was nobody home, and the neighbors said that she was busy. Turns out, she was here.
Shalon's tent is nearby too.
She literally ran away from home just to avoid taking work from you.
Okay, that's enough about me. What are you here for? Checking on pilgrimage prep progress?
Yes, and to see how everyone's doing while we're at it. Still, most everyone we've talked to so far has been pretty interested in Shibalanke.
Oh, Shibalanke? Did you just say Shibalanke?
Wait, have you been so busy running away that you missed the whole memo about him?
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but if that's what Silali said, then it has to be true. Everyone's reaction makes sense too. Who wouldn't want to see the first Archon?
This isn't a bad time for it to happen either. The war has only just ended, and with their long-standing goals suddenly gone, people are feeling a little lost. I met a warrior from the people of the Springs near the Speaker's Chamber a few days ago. He spent the entire afternoon pacing around the area. I asked if anything was bothering him, and he said that he used to train for battle every afternoon. But now that the crisis is resolved, he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Paimon can definitely see that. It's tough when what you've been doing all along suddenly stops being necessary. That's why you want to hold the pilgrimage again, right? To help everyone find a new goal?
That's right. We will have competition take the place of ceaseless battle. It'll give us an outlet for our pent-up energy and offer a reward for the blood and sweat we've put into improving and growing. That's the meaning of the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame to us, and in the future.
Sounds pretty good to me. I am starting to like this new pilgrimage already. But, how do you feel, Mavuika?
About Shibalanke, you mean? It's okay, I guess.
Shouldn't you be, a little more nervous? He's our nation's progenitor. You sure he's not coming to just supervise your work?
You sound like someone who's finally gotten the chance to strike back after years of oppression.
Hey, don't put it like that. All right, maybe a little. It's not every day that someone who could bring you down or not shows up.
I knew that's what you'd think. Don't worry. If the real Shibalanke does make an appearance, then naturally I have my ways to meet him.
Really? How?
No spoilers just yet. Take a guess.
Wait, you have a playful side too?
Of course she does. This whole glorious righteous leader thing is just one facet of her. And it's the side of her you've seen the most so far.
Tragically, this is how my longtime companions think of me. Shilonen's always saying how awful I am.
Hey! Don't just put words in my mouth like that. I've only ever said that you can be quite terrible sometimes.
Sure, whatever you say. Come on, traveler, Paimon. Let's head to our next stop. Oh, and Shilonen, now that you've been busted, be sure to stop by my office and pick up the documents I left for you. I wrote down everything you need to do for the tournament.
Good night.
She's fallen asleep, just like
Well, she's gotta wake up eventually. Let's go. Good night, Shilonen. And sleep well.
Oh, and Oron's just standing over here still. Okay, we're going to where? Fire for the clan. I'm pretty sure we're not coming here. Interesting that they did an event like this after or before releasing the new character, or the new area. Only took about half my HP.
Doesn't seem like there's anyone around. They're probably all out and about.
Does that mean the preparations are going smoothly?
Of course, without a doubt. I'll be honest, I'm more concerned about how everyone's doing than how the preparations are coming along. The amount of rest they get will directly impact their tournament performance. It's my hope that everyone is eating and sleeping well, so they can enter the stadium full of anticipation.
What are you guys doing here?
See, I'm just on top. Oh, there she is.
Oh, it's Cheska!
It's been a while. How have you been?
Great!
Things have been good on my end, too. How about you?
Same old, same old. Back to the grind.
Those S's are still so sharp. Like, insanely sharp. That's why I wish I had, like, an actual sound setup. This is just a headset. I can't use it like a DS or...
Flying around to break up fights when they break out. Taking walks with my family when I'm free. You know, the usual. That said, I haven't had much work to do lately.
I take it that means there haven't been many fights?
Yeah, the war just ended, and the bonds between people have grown a lot stronger in the process. Hard to start fights like that. I don't mind, though. More time for me to zone out. I just sit at a lookout point and tend to my weapons. The fresh air is also great for my mood.
Sounds like you've been doing well then.
Glad to hear that.
What are you talking about? You should know the ups and downs I've been through better than anyone.
So, how have preparations been going here at the Flower Feather Clan?
Ah, so that's why you're here. In that case, I'll take you someplace where you can see the situation clearly. Follow me.
When do I get to use Chaska to fly? Damn it. This is a really awkward area to try and get up from. Probably shouldn't sprint when I'm trying to do that. Your sprint stamina consumption's too high.
So this is the place you had in mind. Quite the view.
Yeah. You can see our whole camp from up here. We trained like this back when we were fighting against the Abyss, too.
You can see people talking and laughing, some holding boxes, others pushing carts, even some who are using some kind of special equipment to scan the skies.
You mean a telescope?
It's you, Pyro Archon, and the heroes of Natland too. Ah, shucks. Heroes of Natland? What brings you to the Flower Feather Clan? Are you here to check on our work for the pilgrimage?
That's right. Everything going well?
Please, rest assured, everything is going off without a hitch. Everyone is in good spirits as well. Coach and her students are also here, so they've been helping out. Coach? Oh, is Anson here too?
Oh, here to inspect our handiwork then. Lots of folks from the Flower Feather Clan have gone to train for the tournament, and my students just so happen to want to get some exercise, so I brought them along to help. The rules of this tournament are different from before. We're here to compete, not to select the strongest warriors. Everyone finds that quite novel and is taking it very seriously, treating it like a completely new type of challenge. Look, they're all over there.
Hey! Please rest completely and totally assured that with us here, we'll get all the tasks done on time. No problem and no questions asked.
Oh, they're all so reliable. Like coach like student, huh, Anson?
You flatter me. We're just here to help. These exercises are high frequency but low intensity, which is perfect for our training. I helped Aoife bring a whole stack of medical supplies from his clinic to the stadium yesterday. Didn't even break a sweat. Easy peasy.
Didn't even break a sweat, you say?
Yeah, Aoife was sure sweating a lot though. Not that I blame him. Doctors don't need to be that physically strong. Not even vets.
Especially not compared to the toughest coach in all Natland.
Tough, they say.
Stuff like this isn't even intermediate level.
And that's why they call you tough. I respect it, though. I doubt I can think of anything that you can't do.
Paimon agrees. That, after staying in that land for so long, even we've begun to feel like there's nothing we can't do.
So you think it's something about this place?
Yeah, exactly. Now Paimon often finds herself thinking, compared to those super tough battles we fought and won, this is nothing at all.
I'm glad you feel that way. It's not often that people can focus on the silver lining after everything that's happened.
Being optimistic also tends to make people grow happier the longer they live. Keep up that attitude, and you'll go from strength to strength.
The wind is rising. I think I hear something on the air. I'll head out on patrol. Have a nice chat, and just let me know if you need anything.
She's gonna encounter
Sounds good.
Shablanca.
See you later. And she's off. She really comes and goes like the wind.
I'd say that it's effortlessly cool moments like this that make her so endearing.
Well, what's next for you? You three look relaxed. So I assume you're pretty much done with all the important stuff?
We've already checked up on each of the tribe's progress, and everything is going smoothly. Well, we didn't quite get around to the Children of Echoes, but from what Kachina says and seeing how Shilonen's doing, it seems they're fine.
Don't worry. Things have been progressing over at the Collective of Plenty, too.
So, that's it for the day. The only thing left to do for the next couple of days is persuade Shilonen to finish her part of the work.
Oh, I'd love to see the face she'd make if she heard you say that. Since you have time, why don't you give me a hand? As you already know, Mavuika, I'm responsible for designing the tournament course. Well, it's almost complete, and I've built a mock course. Want to do a trial run?
Sure, that sounds fun.
You mean we can get a sneak peek at what the competition will be like? Indeed. You know that Mavuika can't personally participate in the tournament, right? As the Archon, she must serve as both host and judge.
I just realized, why did they? I really wish they had made the Traveler actually have some movement buff or something cool when in the Pyro version, but nah.
And as special supervisors, you can't sign up either. So, this is your best chance to experience the course.
Say no more, or my hair might spontaneously combust. Come on, just show us the course already.
All right, follow me.
Yippee! Where? Oh, that's a kilometer away. I'm not bothering. This cat will not shut up outside the door.
Here you go. What lies before you is a mock-up of the course that will be used for the upcoming tournament. You mean this entire thing?
If it's for the pilgrimage, it's gotta be grand.
That's right. I've designed this one to make use of the stadium's maximum capacity. And I've given thought to every space, every placement, and every dimension. See this kindling? Contestants will have to chase it throughout the competition, encountering all kinds of terrain. And they'll prove themselves by using their abilities to overcome anything and everything that stands in their way. That's the focus of this course.
Kind of competition.
Yup, this round counts as a knockout round. There'll be other events as well, and the 8 contestants with the highest total scores will move on to the final individual battles.
Oh, you're keeping those?
Yeah, everyone loves a good duel. It really gets the adrenaline pumping and allows people to go all out with their skills. A warrior should always feel fortunate to meet their match on the battlefield, even if it only happens once in their life. No one can resist such a good fight.
How often did the original pilgrimage actually happen? Was it like every few months?
That's the most Natland
I never
thing
actually thought about
Paimon's
it.
ever heard. This tournament, too. It's just so... huge.
Every other event we've actually come across has been something that was explicitly said to be like annual, but pilgrimage, I feel like, because it hasn't been that long canonically since the one we were just at. How often does the pilgrimage actually occur? It might have been like a month. Because like I'm thinking like Rite of Dissension, Windbloom, and the actual main story. I think Rite of Dissension is the only actual event we came across. Yeah, it is. And that was specifically yearly.
Oh? Why do you say that?
Well, the competition's all about chasing the kindling, and you're all
Right.
Oh, that's a good metaphor. That'll come in handy when I'm explaining my ideation process later.
Well, I'm glad you found this helpful.
The benefits of having Paimon and the Traveler as friends and teachers. All right, well, judging by your faces, you look like you're raring to go, Mavuika. So why don't you try it first?
No problem.
Okay, could I get to play as her?
Whoa, Mavuika looks so excited. She must really be looking forward to this.
Probably a little too excited about the competition.
Think that she seems a little bit different after the war and all? Like, maybe in her sense of playfulness? She seems less serious than before. More willing to just loosen up and have fun.
Nope, you're not hallucinating. I agree.
Oh, you heard too?
Yeah, the side of her that she hid during the war has now come out. Makes sense, though. Everyone wants to unwind a bit after accomplishing an important goal. She's really earned it.
Oh, so that's why you called this over. It's all part of your grand plan, huh?
Not exactly. I did expect Mavuika to take this one, though, so I also planned some other events for you.
You're so considerate.
Spare the flattery. It'll be awkward if you end up complaining that you're tired later.
Wait, Coach, what about Paimon? Does she not even get to be a substitute?
Mama, what can you do?
You have not yet met the basic criteria to even begin training. Practice a few more years and come back, and then...
Aw, come on!
I'm ready.
That does make sense, though.
All right.
Mama's just there. She doesn't fight at all. Yeah, I know she works. I did the stuff.
Wow, contestant Mavuika is wasting no time at the starting line. She's sprinting ahead at breathtaking speed.
Live commentary, huh? Very nice.
Rev the engines!
Ah, frick.
Doing all right? If you need a timeout, just let me know.
It's a piece of cake.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Ah, frick.
Seems like we've disturbed some kind of device that's lain dormant for years. Sorry, this part is completely unexpected.
I gotta say, this is pretty interesting.
If it's interesting to you, does that mean it might be impossible for others?
Come on! You said you wanted to challenge people, so let them rise to the challenge!
I always figured I have that. Is that it? So it's the dialogue. I'll just wait it out.
Course complete.
I'm too fast in every single game. I outrun all the dialogue.
Good job, contestant! Here, have some water!
And that was exciting.
You're too kind. Thank you, my dear audience. And thank you, Coach.
Well, what do you think? First things first, let me just say that the enemies at the end were definitely not part of the plan. The device never did anything before.
Maybe it can't detect anyone under a certain height.
In which case, you would have been fine too.
Oh,
It's a solid course, but there are a number of small problems.
I got lost multiple times because I was going too far.
For example, take the chase at the start. I feel like it's too short to separate the best from the rest. Why don't you find a few more people to test it out and adjust the distance based on their feedback?
ooh, you're really thorough.
Also, about the vertical section. It's only
What's
so-so.
vertical section?
And contestants might get dizzy from the sudden
remember.
change of direction, which might cause some of them to fall if they get motion sickness. Also,
Got it all down. Couldn't have spotted any of these issues without actually running the course. Thanks for your help, Mavuika. I'll keep making improvements based on these suggestions.
I mean, you could have run it yourself. I mean, you can't actually use the
That reminds
just
me of
didn't
something I was talking to
thing.
the Traveler about, actually. I've got a ball launcher here. Want to give it a try?
what are they called again? The like spirit way, I think is what it is. I think Yanzon can't use those, so
A ball
makes sense.
launcher? Yep. Ball sports are also a proud ancient tradition here in Natlan. I've decided to use one for an event.
It's been a long time since I saw gear like this. This game can be played by 2, 3, or 4 people, and it's a fun one.
Interesting.
Want to give it a try?
Sure, I'm game.
Great. I'll be your opponent then.
In that case, get into position, you two, and I'll start the clock. Whoever has the higher score when the clock runs out wins. If you're ready, begin! Come on, Traveler! You can beat her!
Okay, what do I do? What do I do? What am I doing? Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I have to stand here. I see now. The puzzle was being launched during the challenge. Huh. Oh, well, this is pretty easy then.
Ooh, great shot!
Oh, frick. The attack is too slow. I'm not used to the specific attack speed of the Traveler, like at all. What the? Oh my god, I can't see. I can't angle my camera much at all. I can't. Where is that? What? How high is this thing? Problem is, it's much higher than me. Oh, I want to see something. How high is this thing? Oh, it's definitely above the Traveler. It is really high above the Traveler. That makes sense. Okay, this is the problem with being unable to see my actual position. The locked camera is...
Paimon was on the edge of her seat!
You played well. We can play a few more rounds when we have the time.
Yeah, I don't like the locked camera position. Vertically.
That should be enough data and feedback on my end for now. Thanks for all the help, everyone.
No, we should be thanking you. Both the mock course and the ball launcher were fantastic. I didn't know you were so good at making things like this.
You flatter me. It wasn't all my own handiwork. I contracted out a part of the work you gave me to Shilonen. She was a little reluctant, but once I mentioned that you were the one who had asked me to find some helpers, she volunteered to help.
Oh, looks like I also have you to thank for her negative views about me. How much would you say you contributed? 30%?
Absolutely not. I'd say 10 at most. Please do not blame your problems on me. Your attendance was a pleasant surprise, Traveler. Paimon, I didn't think you'd have time to try the ball launcher out for at least a few more days. You know what they say, embrace the unexpected.
Thanks for having us.
Well, I'm just glad that you had fun. You know, we should probably call it a day. I need to get going now anyway. Those improvements won't make themselves. See you later. Bye, see you soon.
Oh, did they get to see her run away? Nah, I thought she would... Then again, this is before they had those animations.
See you soon, Coach. It's not every day I get to call Yansan that. Did you see the look on her face? She almost jumped out of her own skin.
You kinda enjoy messing with people, don't you?
Really? I never noticed. Anyway, we've been out and about for so long. You must be hungry. Come on, let's go get some grub.
Well, okay, Paimon takes it all back. You're the best person ever.
Yansan, though, is definitely between Veresa and Yansan. Veresa is definitely better overall for movement, but Yansan feels better, if you get what I mean. First of all, her ability activates on its own, but also the actual speed effect of it honestly just feels better, the way it actually looks when you're running. It is significantly slower, though. Yansan is definitely... Veresa is definitely significantly faster. And lasts significantly longer as well. I'm blind. Where is he?
What shall we do?
Where are we dining? Where are we going? Oh, we're going to the Science Canopy. Oh, we're down low. again. Where's the opening? Oh, is it one level higher? Oh, I'm dumb.
Hey there, boss. I'm here with some guests. I'll have the usual.
Ah, Pyro Archon. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Glad to see you with our new heroes, too.
Boss, this is the Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Nice to meet you.
Greetings to you both as well. You'll have the same as before, then?
We worked out today, so yeah, that would be great.
So what is the usual?
Just have some snacks. Paimon already hates too much as it is.
Come on, Traveler. You've never been so stingy even when we were low on Mora, so why are you going after Paimon's food now that someone's treating us?
You two are a riot. I get where the traveler's coming from, though. You're too cute not to tease, Miss Paimon.
If someone's down in the dumps, your banter can cheer him right up. And that's not just from me, by the way. I've heard it from plenty of other people.
For real? So, were you teasing Paimon on purpose, Traveler?
Of course, you can do as much as you
Just
want.
leave it to us. Please wait a moment. Your food will be out shortly.
All right, eat your fill, Paimon, but just remember, the tournament is in 3 days, so try and make sure your food coma is finished by then.
What? Food coma? Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. Paimon will be there on time. Don't you worry.
She's like, you've also grown fond of teasing Paimon.
Don't worry, in the event that you do oversleep a bit, I have my ways of waking you up.
Really? You do? Speaking of your ways, Mavuika, you still haven't told us about how you plan to find Shibalake.
Oh, that? It's actually quite simple. Shibalonke is a native of Natlan. The records speak of him as a wise, brave, and upright man, and refer to him as the first son. People like that tend to be like me, passionate about competition. The more they disdain dishonest ways of winning, the more they'll celebrate a fair victory. You could call that a trait shared by all the heroes of Natlan. They're full of energy and passion, and despise victories born of deceit. Conversely, they're constantly drawn to things that are full of hope and excitement.
You mean Shibalake might want to take part in this upcoming pilgrimage?
It's not a matter of might. He will. It's precisely because such an important figure will be participating that we must prepare the best tournament possible. Checking in on the various tribes was also to ensure that we'll be prepared to give him a warm welcome. So, all we need to do is to look for him in the stadium on that day. As the first Pyro Archon, he should have no problem running away with the whole competition.
But isn't it a bit unfair for the Pyro Archon themselves to participate in such a tournament?
When Shibalonke ascended to Archonhood, he did so as a human. I see no problem in allowing him to participate in this event as a human from ancient times. Also, my ineligibility for this event is not due to being Archon, but due to my obligation to serve as host and judge.
That's kind of like Mavuika's life as Archon. She hasn't lost her human side, she's just too busy to indulge it.
Oh, another good summary. I'll be sure to write it down and include it in my autobiography.
You're working on an autobiography?
No, I was joking. Even Shibalonke didn't write one, so why would I? Still, if on the off chance I ever did write one, you two definitely be in it.
Then, can Paimon have a super long title?
Sure, as long as you want.
Super long title, Paimon. Your owner walks towards you with massive plates piled high. Oh, I can make a read.
So many dishes and such huge portions too! Paimon spies mountains of meat as well! Wowee!
You know this is just a normal breakfast, right?
Wait, what?
What?
Our Archon's always had a healthy appetite.
Not as much stress as
Please
that.
enjoy the food while it's still hot. Food never tastes as good once it gets cold.
Not always true, but sure. I'm starting the recording. I'll wait till a little stopping point. There should be one soon. She's not met a truly terrifying opponent.
Judging the state Paimon ate herself into, I assume you'll be staying someplace close by.
Is that okay? Actually, since it's so beautiful around here, we were planning to stay in the area for a few more days anyway. See the sights and all that.
Of course you can. I'll go arrange some accommodations for you then.
Oh, we got a house here too now. Cool. We still have a house in
All right,
Sumeru. That's
I'll leave you
crazy.
here.
I just thought about that.
Have a
Alright, good night.
Like the house we were in before is still empty.
How do you feel? Want another drink?
I'm good. No, I'm
And
full.
how about some dessert? Why are you looking at Paimon like that? There's always room for dessert.
Start a new recording here because I think this one's about to happen.